Mrs. Groat lived on the last pitch of the final row of the park, squeezed up on 4 brick casters next to the barbed wire fence and beneath the overhang of the elm trees. Some of the caravans had neat gravel surrounds and wind chimes that rattled constantly in the Breckland gales, but hers was just a big oblong box, with the paint ribboning off the window frames and patches of withered grass where she threw out the tea leaves of a morning. "I've no more business to marry Edgar Linton than I have to be in heaven, and if the wicked man in there had not brought Heathcliff so low, I shouldn't have thought of it. It would degrade me to marry Heathcliff now, so he shall never know how I love him, and that not because he's handsome, Nelly, but because he's more myself than I am. Me, Mrs. Dyebread 1, capped and shawled and no old corset. It's nice to be comfy, nice to be nice. Clogging on up the cobbles to stir up a neighbour. Oh, Mrs. Sarah, have you got a loaf, love? Dyebread forgot the bread." Roy's of Wroxham, the world's largest village store. The great men came, they came in their pride, terrible like the storm they were, and cunning with words of guile were they. I cry all the time too, Daddy. I cry all the time, but deep inside so no one can see me. I cry all the time. And Georgie cries all the time too. We both cry all the time. And then, what we do, we cry, and we take our tears, and we put 'em in the icebox, in the goddamn ice trays, until they're frozen, and then we put 'em in our drinks. You know, if I thought you would never, never, never make love to me again, I would go downstairs to the kitchen and pick out the longest and sharpest knife I could find and stick it straight into my heart. I swear that I would. But one thing I don't have is the charm of the defeated. My hat is still in the ring, and I am determined to win. What is the victory of a cat on a hot tin roof? I wish I knew.